So, this evening's video, I'm beginning to make some terrariums. And this is Brother How Great the Heart, the soundtrack album. I'm in the jailhouse now. Oh, this song's brilliant. 1920s sort of swing shit. So, one of my viewers, thank you, suggested that I might like to do that. I've never heard of terrariums before, and so I thought, well, I'll look into them. Did about 2 minutes research and thought, I'm going to do that. And I visit one particular dog's home charity. And so because pets and animals are my thing, I frequent there and I buy stuff. And I buy stuff I don't need, but I just like buying this stuff. And so I buy things like this. This beautiful handmade glass vase. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. And so I bought a few others of those. And mostly I wanted to buy these things here. Now, got this one here, which is absolutely superb for growing maybe some oak trees in there, because I've got my baby oak coming here, which I grew from an acorn, and so she's beautiful. I might put her in there, or rather I'd rather get acorns and grow them from scratch again. And so got that one, this little baby. Now you see, some of them it's recommended that you keep a lid on them, and that way they don't dry out, and you only have to spray a little bit of water in there once a month. And so I think that's a beautiful idea. And then this one, I mean, I pay like £1 or £1.50 a piece. And then like a blancmange dish or trifle dish, a little bit smoked grey in the colour that one is. Now, what I wanted, you're supposed to put some stones in for drainage. So I thought, you don't want to think I'm drinking whiskey, wouldn't you? It's just cold, ain't it? I thought, well, I want something which is supernatural, not even from this country. This stuff probably comes from the Canary Islands, the Spanish islands in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of West Africa. I've frequented quite a few of those, absolutely stunning islands, and this is what you have. Heavy, kind of like ionized volcanic rock, and very, very good for fish tanks and botanical gardens and terrariums. And so they look great because of the colour. Now, I paid £18 delivered for 5 kilos. That was the best super deal I got on eBay. Lots of places, they want about £30, £35 for that. But it's a super deal. And when you look at them, there's no rubbish in here, there's no dust. It's all, quality graded stones. Exactly, what is offered and what we want. And so, then I have this soil. Look how black that soil is. This soil is from this incredible national park I frequent once a fortnight. It is so rich. It's full of fungi spores. I'll have all different sorts of fungi popping up at different times of year, I'm sure. And this soil has never been cultivated because it's high up on a promontory in a protected woodland area. And it's just simply gorgeous, and so gotta have that. Then I grabbed hold of one little scalp of one variety of moss, and of course there's lots of different varieties and some fare up better than others. But you see, when you see these terrariums, you see them perfect, manicured. I'm not going to do that because I don't want anything to be perfect. I want it to be natural, which in my estimation is perfect. Just because it's got, you know, dead leaves in and you know, spikes of grass and everything, well, that's it, it's perfect. That's how it is. I don't want to change how it is. And so, what I'm going to do is, I think probably I'll bring you over here, and you see, I'm just going to be putting the stones in for the time being, because they've just arrived and I'm kind of excited to get on with it. They're going to look amazing. They feel amazing. They are damp, so they're not dusty. And when they're damp, of course, it brings out the rich redness of the colouring. And so that's incredible. And so for drainage, I think that's all we require, isn't it? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to repot all of my plants, because I never know whether I'm watering them. And they see the tropical plants I've got, and they don't need a lot of water, and I forget when I watered them last, and I check on the top and it's very dry because of the temperature in the house. But then when I give them half a glass of water, then they're kind of like waterlogged because it's only the top inch which is dry and I can't see it. So I'm going to repot them all and put 2 inches of this stone at the bottom. So I'll order another 5 kilos, which is going to be another £18. But I don't want to spare any expense because I want it to be right. And I'm going to feel better by these volcanic crushed rocks being in there and doing what it's supposed to do, provide great drainage and minerals and all sort of thing. So what I'm going to do is, with this video, I'm going to see what they look like, you know, just start to get an idea of what my little creations are going to look like. And of course, it's impeccably important that we don't have any finger marks or smudges on the glasses, inside or out. And so, meticulously, I'll have to make sure that all those are gone after. Yeah, that's looking beautiful. And I think in these here, because, you know, the pattern, it's going to be a bit more mysterious as to what's in here, because you're not going to be really able to see. Whoa, yeah. Alright. This one. No, I don't like that one. It's a little bit white for some reason. Throw that one away. So if any of you do this and you see doing something wrong, or you give me some ideas, then you could let me know. Right, so that was nicely measured out. So we have those like that, and then going to sprinkle just a couple of inches of soil on top at this moment in time, because I've only got a small amount. I've got to wait a week till I go back to the park, and then I haven't decided what I'm going to plant. It may be just moss and some acorns, it may be some little saplings, and so let's start with this one, shall we? Hey, is she beautiful? She's beautiful. Alright, can you see okay there? I could put that there, this up here, and bring this a little bit nearer. Right, like that, huh? And then this incredibly beautiful, rich, and this soil is very godlike. They say that, you know, it's a godlike experience, you know, to be a horticulturalist or gardener, and so they look great already. So that one. Now, if a little bit of grass starts to grow, then of course I can pull those out. But I just don't want to be too particular. Dead leaves and everything is all perfect. And so just crumple up any of the big bits. Now these big bits, they seem to be a bit clayey, so I'm going to make sure I'm going to turn those in. And where I get this from, it's covered in alpaca shit, ram shit, Highland cattle shit, rabbit shit, squirrel shit, everything. It'll take lonesome every time. Right. Yeah, a little bit more for you. I mean, you see, this one, just, I think actually, you know, I think I'll do it now, shall I? Because, I think that one, all it really wants is like a bit of that. And so if I don't even need that much, and it's, look, it's so moist, and I've kept this really moist and, you know, beautiful, and that will soon. Now then, let me just squeeze it in there. I'll arrange that with a fork, and And actually I could, I'll do this one as well. Let me see, let me get a beautiful green patch. Right, look at that. You see that? Oh! And then you see what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of these pre-Cambrian rocks, which are 650 million years old. And I'm going to put a couple of those in. And so in actual fact, I've got enough soil to, in actual fact, look at how perfect it's worked out. I've got enough soil for all of them. Maybe not the blancmange. Yeah, just think I'll run out for that one. Now you see, if I get some acorns, if I'm lucky enough to find some, oh, doubtless I'll find some shooting, you know, little saplings, so I'll bring those. If I look around, because there's lots of oak trees up there, and I'll just rest them on top of this. So right, well, you see, I'll just put this last piece, this last toupee, in the top here, and if I find another piece of variety of moss, then maybe I'll take one of these out and you know, do something with it. And so by the time I've got some of these beautiful like grey volcanic rock of Precambrian, 650 million years, only one of the very few places protruding through the Earth's crust in this incredible national park, they're so special. I'll get a few of those in there, and I'm going to get the ones which have got algae on them, or moss, covered in moss themselves, if I can find some small enough ones, you know. Right, and let's have a look what we've got, shall we? Make sure my hands are nice and clean, dry. You see, I'll bed it down, I'll pat it down a little bit, and just, you know, spend 5 minutes just with a fork really arranging it and making the best version what I can, and that's super with those draining stones in there. Now, if I can get, I think even a couple of trees in here, even a couple of acorns, or you know, something else, I don't know, it's going to be interesting to see what I find. And if I find any fungi, then I'm going to grab the soil, and if I find fungi as well, I'll put those in. And that way I'll know I'll get some spores for next year. So, wow, this is exciting stuff, huh? You excited as well, peeps? Yeah. The only thing is, it's kind of like, well, where now am I going to put all these? Now, do you know what this is? Anybody guessing? Huh? It's a horse chestnut Christmas tree. Conker tree. Horse chestnuts at this time of year are teeming with these incredible, like, tropical flowers. And this isn't a particularly beautiful one. It looks a little bit battered. I found more perfect versions, and if I find one again, I'll show it to you. But most people wouldn't be able to recognise that close up because they've never took the time to look. But I put that in water, and that will last a whole week. That will last in the glass of water as long as they do out on the tree. So I haven't done it any disservice, other than the fact that it won't be growing any horse chestnuts. But there's plenty of those. And so, well, there we have it. Still got an enormous amount of that. I could have got a couple of pounds of stone for maybe about £13, but I thought, well, £5 more, I'll get 5 kilos, which is 4 kilos more. And I can repot all the rest of my plants, like I say, and I can make a few more. Where I'm going to put them, I don't know. I don't know. This is a very bright area because the sun comes up here. I could remove this cactus and my oak tree, put one in there, and then, well, I'll just have to find homes for them. And so anyway, that's part 1. I'm looking forward to making part 2 already.